go and talk about just in general, like Call of Duty and where it's gone, like let's just have a discussion. And this again, I one second, let me throw some. My throat's kind of dry. I'm gonna start this by saying Sledgehammer had a very difficult time and time frame, and um, they had to deal with the pandemic. So like the place where they're at to make the game that was out this year was hard to start with. Like obviously being I've worked there and I know people that are very competent and like understand what they're doing, but like creating a game from working afar in that world is you guys have no idea where how difficult that can be and that was. Um, so with that being said, this game was very broken when it came out, and even to the extent of like you were able like we all saw all the spots people figured out where you can shoot through certain things, you could see through certain walls, um, like like I don't think any studio in the world could have made a game perfect given the hand they were dealt in that sense. But I if in this kind of segues into like what I want out of the COD next year, I just want a game that's like the fundamental thought process of making a game is literally the game itself, gameplay. Like screw the visuals. Like I fucking hate that. I hate how this mentality, this race for just making a game look as good as possible. There needs to be a little cup on the ground here. There needs to be a little rock here. This rock will have a different shape than that rock because if someone looks at that rock and that rock and be like, oh my god, it was the same rock. They didn't spend any time making this game. Like, fuck the visuals, dude. Who cares? Like, can we just get a game that plays well? Like, just like good time to kill. Like, I want good weapon balance between everything. Can we spend more time focusing on that and spending our resources on making a game towards the gameplay rather than fucking visuals and realism? Like, like what are the biggest games out there? Like Fortnite's a cartoon game. Like Apex is basically a cartoon game. Like fucking League of Legends is a cartoon game. Like where are those games in terms like they have like these cool flare visuals, but they're not like realism, crazy intricacies that like need to be looked to be real. Like it's not. Like I feel like there's such a fucking casual mass mentality that like oh everyone's gonna buy this game because it looks good. Like that you tell me COD 4 looked good? COD 4 looked okay for its time, but it was fucking addicting because it played so good. It was such a fun game to play because things made sense. It took more than like fucking two bullets to kill someone. There was back and forth. There was perks. There was a ranking system that kept me connected. Like there's so many things about the game that was like this is fun. I want to play. This is fun. Like Counter Strike's been around for fucking what 20 years. And even when the game came out, even when the new one came out, it took like 2 years for people to really accept it because all it was a visual update. Like, yeah, like can we just stop with that mentality, man? Like, it's not what sells it. It's not what's gonna make people play the game. It may be in some cases. Like, could it cost them a little more sales? Okay, it might. But then what they lose in sales could be regained in what people spend on the game itself because they're having fun playing. They want to buy shit. Like, I hate that, man. I really do. Like, and I like there's such a fucking political battle there. I guess I don't know. It's not for me to talk about in detail, but like that's what I want out of a game. I want something. I want a game that is fun to play. That is what we're doing. We're playing a video game. I'm not playing an art piece. I'm not going in expecting some Picasso shit.